They think we're gonna get this done by 2 o'clock. It ain't happening. There's no way.
What's up, everybody? It's Jack from Atlantis Water Gardens. Today we are in Australia. That's right, Australia. We are at Wildlife HQ, which is a rescue zoo, and this is an enclosure for gibbons, which are like monkeys. What we're doing today is we're gonna build a pond for these new animals that are be coming into this enclosure. We've got approximately an 11 by 16 pond. It's gonna have a deep stream and a waterfall starting up in the top, flowing down into it. And as you can see, we've got lots of helpers. The pond has been pre-excavated already, so we've got our liner in place. We've got lots of volunteers, mostly certified aquascape contractors from across Australia are here, as well as a team of water feature artists from the States, like this guy.
This is my first time in Australia, and we're actually at Wildlife HQ, and we're building this pond with all these CACs from Australia. And which is really cool for us is because we don't really realize how big this industry is getting over here. And being in this facility, it's going to expose many people in Australia to the water garden industry, and you know how cool it can really be.
Hey, Brian guy.
Hi there, Jackie.
So we've got plenty of helpers. It's a bit of a constrained space, which is going to make moving around kind of tight.
Yeah, it's already happening. You start one way and then like a swarm of people come, and everybody's got the right mind, like, I want to help, but we're going to have to put some order to this chaos, I think.
These guys are all here to learn something.
Yep.
And that's kind of why we're here, is to hopefully teach them some of the ways that we do things in the States, and they can take that and apply it here in Australia. So what's the game plan?
Well, I think we should split up. I mean, it's easy to put a couple guys down there on the negative edge. We could actually start building that waterfall, get a couple people on the plumbing. We can even get a couple of these guys that just want to get involved with trenching the pipe. We'll get the biofalls dug in, and then we're really just waiting for a liner. Then we can move to rocking in the pond.
Let's do it.
All right.
We got a lot going on right now. There's all kinds of people inside the pond. We're trying to get things done quickly and teach and make sure everyone gets their chance to get their part in, set some rocks, you know. It's coming together nice though. These guys are nice to work with, for sure.
Like Joey was saying, we're trying to rotate guys into the build so they all get a chance to do something, because we've got pond construction going on. There's waterfalls being shaped and built. We've got a negative edge on the far side, which is also being built. So getting a chance to rotate them in, they all get hands-on and actually touch the rocks and make sure they understand how they go in the way we would do it back home.
This feature we're building here is for a pair of endangered gibbons. This will be a breeding program here, so we want to make this a nice place for them. Obviously, these are from the tropical jungles, so we're going to create a rainforest creek system, pond system they can hang out by. This is the viewing platform for people who come to see the gibbons, and so this feature is going to be right there in front of them as well, bring a bit of movement and something different from just grass, you know? I mean, it's going to be amazing. Think about it. A couple of nice waterfalls down there, pooling area, another one in. In this system we have a negative edge. I wanted to design a negative edge in this one just so that any material that falls into this pond can move out of it easy, so it's a really easy, clean system. And also I didn't want the gibbons to be getting up into skimmers and things like that, so we designed it to be safe but also low maintenance.
So where I'm sitting right now is the negative edge area. So this is actually a pondless reservoir underneath. This is going to act as our skimmer. So there will be a piece of flagstone setting over here, which is going to set water level in the pond. And since the pumps are down here in the pump hole, all that water is going to be getting drawn this direction. The neat thing about this is it's basically a skimmer on steroids. Also, because that water is going to be very thin coming over that piece of flagstone, all that wind-blown debris is all going to get drawn into this area. So rather than having a skimmer on this pond, we ended up doing an intake area or a negative edge.
So we're at the best part, right? The waterfalls. I would actually say the waterfalls are your signature on every pond, right? It really separates one pond artist from the other and how you do it. And there's not really a right or wrong way. It's just making sure that the water flows the way you want to. And we're looking for different sound. We're also looking for a big impact from out over there. So we've got 3 rocks set. I think we probably have another 6 more and we'll have this thing all buttoned up.
So it has rained all day while working on this water feature, but we are close to firing it up now. Super impressed with the work ethic of all these guys. They did a fantastic job. Now we get to plug the pump in and see how it turned out.
Here we go.
Woo!
This thing already looks like it's already been here for years. Imagine what this is going to look like another year from now. It's just amazing to me to see. It never gets old to start a waterfalls and give birth to a one-of-a-kind unique work of art custom creation. So you guys are artists. Thank you for coming out and donating your time, spending the time to do this. You should be proud of this. There's going to be thousands of people that see this. This is the signature water feature, and something tells me that we're going to be back here building a few more water features at this place. Thanks, everybody.
So this was probably one of the better build-a-pond days that we've done in quite a while.
What I love is when I'm right, and we finished at 3, not 2.
The participation from the Aussies was something we usually don't see. We'll get a couple people usually helping out during one of these builds, but these guys all jumped in and we pulled that together in record time, and it turned out amazing.
Well, think of the adversity too. I mean, it rained for half of it, right? The rocks couldn't get any closer. The rocks had to be dumped all the way up to the top of the hill. They had to cart those things down one by one, and you didn't have to tell a single person what to do. Everybody just jumped in and helped. How cool is that we just got the opportunity to build a pond in Australia?
I know.
Together. I mean,
yeah.
how often do we actually get to do stuff together? A couple of times, maybe once a year, and now we're in Australia doing this.
How awesome. This was truly a rewarding trip. I had a great time. Got to meet lots of new friends here. We got a chance to build an amazing water feature for a deserving charity, right?
These Aussies are pretty cool chaps, aren't they? Or mates, whatever they are.
He tries. Hopefully you guys liked this one today. I had a blast, and I hope that comes through. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button. Of course, subscribe. Come on back. We're doing lots of cool things here at Atlantis Water Gardens in 2020. And I hope to see you here.